Hey, this will be a video chart on CNEX. Not real sure what happened today with this one. From a fundamental standpoint, obviously from a charting standpoint, something happened that drove in an insane amount of volume. Biggest volume it's had in many, many months. I mean, scrunching it up, you can see that. I don't think it's ever had this amount of volume. Probably not in the last year or so. It looked like today was a record-setting month in terms of volume. Maybe there's a news release or a filing. I have no idea. All I know is that something happened today that brought in all this volume, and a couple different scenarios of what may be going on. So I wanted to kind of go over those. This is just pure kind of chart speculation on my part. None of these really can be proven or denied. It's just possible scenarios given what the chart's showing us. So the first scenario was we had, obviously a nice day yesterday, and volume has been building up. So you should note that, it's come down here. Chart's bottomed out twice. It's hit 0006, so that looks to be a good support. And then yesterday, volume or the price started to show some reaction, and then today it really took off and made a nice, what was that, about a 50% move, and then the selling hit it. Now, a couple things. The first kind of possible scenario is everybody that was accumulating down in this area. So you see there's a lot of volume down in here in this area. They've been accumulating on this move here. This was all just profit taking from all these people that were accumulating, down in this area. I mean, people that got in at, 0007, 0008, that would have been a nice percentage move there. And with that, this might have just been kind of representative of retail profit taking and so forth. Or on the other hand, maybe this was some sort of financing, or maybe the company was trying to raise some money through dilution. I have no idea. But this upper wick here represents selling. It's just a matter of what kind of selling is it. Now, if it was the first kind, where it was just retail selling and so forth, then you can look at this wick as kind of like a cleansing process. The bulls rushed up here. There's a bunch of sellers from the retail that were accumulating down here. And now with any sort of upwards push again, because of today's action, all these sellers should pretty much be cleared out, and it should be able to track up relatively easy. Now, on the other hand, if it was not retail and there is either a big shareholder or some sort of toxic financing or money being raised, then this wick pretty much shows that the bulls are going to have a very tough time to break up through there. I mean, because this was a lot of volume, so you'd think that with any sort of follow and move, and if this was retail, then this would have been plenty of volume to kind of cleanse out all these sellers here. Now, just from the 100% purely technical perspective, this move wasn't too surprising. It came up here, and once again, this 50-day knocked the price down. You can see that the chart here didn't quite hit it, but close enough. Knocked it down here, knocked it down here, knocked it down, and then once more today. So this 50-day does have a very influential history on the chart with knocking down the price. So you can always blame it on that, but the point being, with this massive amount of volume and the way the price shot up, something drove down the price, and it's just a question of, was it just retail profit taking, or was it something a little bit more bearish? And that remains to be seen. Maybe there's a fundamental aspect where this is pretty obvious what happened, but from the charting perspective, that's why I like charts. If you sit back and watch, the question will answer itself. I mean, if it gets hit by another surge of volume and the price just blows up again, then that will just tell you right there that this was retail accumulation and then selling today. But if you get another huge volume bar day and the price goes sideways, or worse yet down, then that's kind of a red flag. So it's definitely a wait and see, but with today's crazy action, it should be on the radar, because if this was just retail profit taking today and it gets another surge in volume, this one has moved before in the past, so maybe this is the beginning of a much bigger move, but definitely we'll have to just sit back and see. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It's all free, no strings attached. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and check it out. One more time, this was CNEX. Thanks for listening.